The Christian Levine Law Group was just hired to investigate naked short selling practices in ticker symbol GTII Global Tech Industries Group. The company believes it may have been the target of a market manipulation scheme involving naked short selling of its common stock over the past 2 years and has decided to investigate and expose any wrongdoing. What is going on, guys? Lottery Stocks here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Today we had a video request in the free Discord to cover ticker symbol GTII, so here are the latest updates on it. All I asked you to do in return is to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It is free. Let's get into the video. So that is right, GTII is investigating naked short selling, and they hired the Christian Levine Law Group, and this is probably the best law group that they could possibly hire, as we covered them back when they had naked short selling lawsuits that they were fighting in 2005. Together with co-counsel attorneys at Christian Levine Law Group have been pursuing investment banking and brokerage firms on Wall Street for 20 years for naked short selling, which is a sophisticated form of stock manipulation. Throughout this time, we have identified the schemes and devices we believe are being used by Merrill Lynch, Goldman Sachs, Credit Suisse, Dutch Bank, and Bank of America securities and other brokerage firms. Guys, these are huge names that they are literally just throwing out there, huge central banks that they are throwing out there, who they believe are taking practice in the schemes of market manipulation, which us as retail investors have been covering for the past 2 years as well. Now, Global Tech Industries Group also just filed an application for listing on blockchain-powered securities exchange Upstream. Now, what is Upstream? Upstream is a revolutionary exchange and trading app for digital securities. We aim to unlock liquidity for all investors of all levels on our intuitive app-based market. Under the hood, Upstream introduces what we believe to be the future of trading, featuring some of the highest levels of transparency, accessibility, and investor protections enforced using Ethereum blockchain technology. These innovations include direct access to our exchange on the Upstream app, best bids and offers displayed on a public order book, and prevented predatory market practices like short selling. GTII is doing everything in my eyes as a company to absolutely crush and fight naked short selling right now, which is something that the CEO of AMC, GameStop, and other companies like that can definitely take practice in, but for some reason are not doing it to this degree. But let's move on. So they filed an application for listing on Upstream, which is a blockchain powered technology, and this literally prevents market practices like short selling. GTII is completely against short selling. First, they said, okay, naked short selling, this is too much. You can't naked short sell, it's just illegal. You're tearing down the company. Now they're like, short sellers in general, fuck you, we're gonna apply for this. And now GTII is just awaiting MERJ to either accept or decline their application, as the CEO says that we believe our process of the application on our side is complete, and we look forward to hearing from Upstream. The potential listing on Upstream is part of a larger strategy being employed by the company to broaden its reach into the global trading and investment community, and to provide the opportunity to access an international digital-first investor base that can trade using USDC digital currency along with credit, debit, PayPal, and USD, potentially unlocking liquidity and enhancing price discovery. Now let's take a step away from the application, the naked short selling, and everything that is going on within applications and articles and ultimately just filings from the company in general, and let's take a look at a little bit of Gtii that I personally looked into for GTII. So GTII, in my opinion, is not only being naked shorted through some of these tactics, but actually involving these tokenized securities that have been going on with AMC and GameStop and other stocks as well. Here's exactly what happens. Just in, FTX tokenized shares are now under scrutiny for stocks like AMC and GameStop. The custodial firm had not held stock for FTX for a year, and reports that short sellers could redeem AMC tokens for actual shares rather than paying high borrow fees. According to the Chainsaw, there is evidence that through a contract with Etherscan, about 525,000 AMC tokens were listed on the FTX crypto exchange. Now, they're not only doing this to redeem tokens for actual shares, but they're doing this to drop the price, and the way they do that is fooling the brokers into thinking that they can locate more shares, as these tokens do not have a max supply. They can be infinitely created to drop a company's stock price. Now, this is technically putting these institutions further into debt, but at the same time, it's helpful and it outweighs that factor because it reduces cost to borrow fee for one, and it lowers the stock price, further pushing their short positions into a positive, profitable position, which is terrible. It should be illegal. And we have found 2 GTI tokens on Gecko Terminal. You guys can look these up yourselves, and I correlated them over to the charts. So we had the first one created on July 29th of 2022, and the second token created on September 7th of 2022. Now, if you go over to the chart, I line these up when the 2 tokens were created, and then taking a look at the tokens, we have a first drop on September 29th and a second huge drop on November 15th, and we correlated these over to the chart. So the first drop was before the major move to the upside, and the second drop was before the major move to the downside. Now, we talked about it earlier. In the video we posted on AMC, they used 8 quadrillion literally tokens when AMC hit $70 to drop the price because they knew that they were going to be bankrupt. Now, here's what's interesting. If you take the bars pattern from the second token that was created to the first drop that was created, right? I'm going to copy this. I'm going to completely copy the bars pattern on the chart. And if you've been keeping up with the channel, you know we track cycles, and these institutions, they play with the algorithms. They know how they work. So if we take this and we mirror it to the second drop in price and line it up, you literally can't make this shit up. There's absolutely no making this shit up. And how we got this, you might ask, is taking literally when the first token was created to the second token that was created, and then just mirroring and flipping this as well and dropping it right here. You really can't make this shit up. GTII is being naked shorted in many ways, and plenty of stocks, AMC, GameStop, GTII, BBIG, Mullen, I guarantee you all these stocks have tokenized securities attached to them, which gives an infinite loophole for these stocks to be shorted, to be dropped in price, for market makers, hedge funds, institutions to have complete power over the share price of these given stocks. Now, this is the GTII update. My computer's overheating. I was going to talk a little bit more, but I don't want to make the video too long. And again, my computer's overheating, but I do want to give you guys up to 20 free stocks and a chance to win $60,000. Also, this is only using my link, so you're not fighting a huge amount of people. You guys actually do have a chance to win that 60K. All you have to do is sign up using my link for MooMoo, open an account, filling out basic info like you would downloading Webull or Robinhood. After you open an account, deposit at least $1 to get up to 20 free stocks and a chance to win $60,000. Don't forget, you can sell those stocks and start trading on there. Speaking of that, trading on MooMoo, your money is FDIC insured, so these other platforms that are going bankrupt and people are losing their money on, that will not happen to you. Your money is insured. MooMoo also gives you access to level 2 order book for free, which you have to pay for on other platforms like Webull. They also give you access to other exchanges, crypto, and a super dope earnings calendar, which is customizable. With the earnings calendar, you will get access to all earnings dates, when they come out, the exact time they come out, the reports on them, and you also get a notification on when the earnings call goes live, so you can jump in there and literally talk to people in the comment section as your company is going live for their conference call. This is super helpful for trading earnings. So guys, make sure to go download MooMoo and deposit at least $1 using my link pinned in the description and in the top of comments down below. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. We will be pumping out videos on this channel, so make sure to have post notifications on, exposing market corruption, market structure, and ultimately exposing these bastards for doing what they do. I love you all, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Lottery Stocks out.